This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Buckeyes will get the first crack on offense today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's saying. Short throw complete to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Play action here on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bringing pressure. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Here we go on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The Ducks offense gets their first crack now. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Here we go again. Ohio State and Oregon, two memorable games last season. The Ducks surviving in the thriller in the regular season, and then Ohio State going to the Rose Bowl in a playoff game and just pounding Oregon. It was a huge payback statement.
I don't know if I can ever recall such a build-up of a massive game. And remember, Oregon had been that #1 ranked team for much of the season. Had to deal with that bullseye, had already beaten Ohio State, as you said, in Eugene. But Ohio State at that point, after losing to Michigan and beating Tennessee, and they were in such a level of focus that I don't think Oregon, early in that game, understood the type of team that they were playing. Very different from the team they played in Eugene.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Accurate throw, catch made right near the sideline.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And the Ducks will have to kick it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today. Look at a pin and back. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun handoff here. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, and the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. To throw, it's Sayin. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Buckeyes will have to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Breaks an open space. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they'll kick it away here. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
See if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. To throw, it's Moore. Caught behind the line, it's Hughes. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they can sell out and bring the pressure.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could hope for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Finds his man. It's Moore. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here's the first play of the drive. We start at the 28. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tailback with another carry. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Scanning the field. It's Sayan. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes the jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Great call here going that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. QB bootlegs here. Grab made by the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's a huge play for this offense. And keep in mind, they haven't scored a point yet. So to be able to come up with a play like this late in the game, maybe some confidence building here to be able to get that first touchdown. Who knows? Maybe they could be in business.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Pass complete on a crosser. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Looking to chuck it again. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Physical run earns the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Back to throw. It's Moore. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on third down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on fourth down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. He made it. 3 points on the board. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Set to kick this one.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. QB decides to keep it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Here's the second down play. Quick pass, the catch is made. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
To the air, it's Sayin. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this makes it pretty clear. These guys are not thinking about overtime. They're trying to win it in regulation.
No time to play conservative. We'll see what the coordinator calls here to start this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Casper. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. 1st down and 10. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Hughes. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Ducks with 1st and 10 here. He's going to hand this off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
Get a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Interesting call coming up on 3rd and medium. You don't want to lose yardage. You got to position your kicker for a potential game-winning field goal try. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So here we go, a long field goal. Try to win it in overtime. This is a kicker's dream. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He's got it, and that's ball game. A walk-off field goal to win this one.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.